Alright, I'm back. I thought I would just let it cool down so I can get back and finish this. Just a small break, I guess. And I need something to drink besides water. I should have put some Jim Beam in here. Okay. So, after I did all that, okay, we talked about that. I did the Three of Pentacles reversed. I clarified it, and I got Two of Pentacles, which is somebody who's trying to balance something and make a decision. They're juggling. It could be any decision, but I usually see this with marriage and business. It could also be two people, because we do have a little bit of affair in here. Also, somebody's just trying to handle their addiction. I wanted two cards, because that's the decision. On either side, the first side, we got the Devil and Ten of Pentacles reversed. Somebody wants to get out of this dysfunctional relationship. Some people, it could be you're tied to a relationship because, like monetarily, and that's why you're in this Devil situation. Others of you, you feel trapped by sex, love, duty, whatever it is, because what the Devil means. With Two of Cups in here, there's probably a lot of jealousy as well in this relationship. If somebody cheated, you're probably like just, especially Scorpios, man, like you were like off the charts jealous and angry, because I do see some explosion here with the Tower. Three of Cups could be substance abuse or an affair, and we do have it. But with Three of Wands, I'm seeing not kicking a bad habit, not kicking this, not getting rid of it. It's like you can't escape it. And yeah, this, this talks about materialism. Some of you are trying to keep up with the Joneses, and it's got you trapped. Like your possessions are possessing you. Like I get the feeling like almost all of this might apply to a few people. Like affairs, cheating, sexual deviance, keeping up with the Joneses, bad investment. Like some of you are just really raking it in, and like the bad karma department. And I don't even believe in karma. I do see a lot of arrogance, whoever this person is. They feel entitled, which I could see with the Five of Swords, the Devil, Three of Wands reversed. Like somebody here is bad news, and they know it too. Like they understand that it's not socially acceptable, whatever they're doing. They can't help themselves. It's kind of sad, actually. Some of you are needing to be open to help, okay? And you're afraid of being exploited. You're afraid of being blackmailed, so you can't really ask for help. I don't know who this is for. But I'm seeing there's hope, okay, with the Star here. Even though the Devil's here, there's hope. But usually involves having to tell the truth. And you're scared to do that. You're afraid to take the step because you think you could get blackmailed. But the Page of Swords isn't in here anywhere. And that's somebody who would steal your information and spread it around. We don't have Seven of Swords, so there's no gossip. We don't have Three Queens, so there's no gossip. I think you're going to be just fine. But whoever this person is does need to get some help. I don't know if it's you or somebody you know. Because with the Tower here, it may not be you. It could be you're just really close to the crisis in this case. It's somebody close to you and you have to deliver a message to them in that case. I'm seeing somebody they don't think of other people. They're very arrogant, very rude. It's their personality. And that tends to be like the lower level Scorpios, the ones that are scorpions. And then you have the Eagle and then the Phoenix. And it can go in either order. It doesn't have to go bottom to top. It can go top to bottom. But that would be the Scorpion level, okay? It also tends to be in the second decan of Scorpios for people who are this way. But yeah, somebody has a really high sex drive. I mean, you all do. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I want to be a Scorpio. But, you know, I only got it twice in my chart. And it's in the areas of, like, anger and revenge and whatnot, and success and business. But, anyway, there is a corruption. Somebody's going to have to decide what's true and what's false, what's a healthy desire and what's a non-healthy desire. And the thing is, I think you already know this, so I don't know why I'm telling you. Some of you are feeling stifled by a relationship, especially pressure. Some of you are getting pressured to get married. And you're like, Some of you ended up getting somebody pregnant. Now you're like, I gotta get married. Not that I want to, but that's what's expected of me. And I see, in that case, feel free to deviate from the social norms. All right, so now we have Four of Wands and Five of Swords reversed. I've never seen this together, so you're going to have to give me a minute because, yeah, plus this reading is just horrific and anyway. Okay. I just want to pull up Three of Cups since it's here. Three of Cups is a betrayal when the Five of Swords is around. And it could be a betrayal in marriage. It could be a betrayal in any kind of business. Somebody also wants to get free from some kind of a structure or a contract. Could be marriage, could just be somebody living in a house together. Because I do see somebody probably getting kicked out. Or just leaving. But there's some kind of a betrayal, probably an affair. Or even substance abuse, okay? Something that's an addiction. And this card usually has a lot of violence in it. Even especially with, the Tower. And the Lover's reverse, because it's the soul I'm talking about. But it's in reverse, so it's already happened, I believe. And this is getting free from that. So some of you may need to be getting free from this betrayal, however you do that. Some of you might get blackmailed, or you're blackmailing somebody else. And yeah, because somebody knows a secret, and somebody's going to spread it. And I'm seeing it's better for you to do it than for somebody else, okay? I'm also seeing victim mentality as well. And I get this feeling that there's somebody out there who's a deviant, and they're also able to, because with the Lover's reverse, they're able to twist things around so that they make themselves seem like the victim. I don't know if they believe it, but yeah. But I'm completely seeing wrong choice, wrong belief. With the Star here and the Lovers, there's something amiss, but at the same time there's hope of a love connection. But you have to communicate. And for whatever reason, I don't know what this is about, somebody has to say, I love you. Whatever. But death's in here. So with Lover's reverse, it's like a breakup, especially with the Tower. There's a lot of breakup in here. But I'm getting the feeling like these people aren't together. With the Devil, it could be a fling that's caused this problem. Just an unhealthy love, an unhealthy, dysfunctional relationship. It could also be obsession, but to me it's also an addiction. And with the Moon, interesting. I didn't think about that. Okay, so with the Lovers, especially in reverse, and then the Moon, I'll just talk about this real quick. I see uncertain about your love. So some of you feel like you don't feel that same thing for somebody anymore that you're still with. Others of you, I'm just going to say Stockholm Syndrome, like you just don't know. With the Eight of Swords here, I can see being bound, but you don't really know what to expect. And somebody is commitment phobic. But there's a lot of fluctuations. Just you don't know where you stand. And I could see that because we do have the Seven of Wands here. Some of you, okay, I'm just going to say it. can't believe I'm going to say this. Okay. Whoever's involved in the sexual deviance, whether it's the crime or just the fun stuff, I think it's more towards the crime, but somebody wants to get together. They're not really sure how they stand with this person because of this, so it could have been in the past. And they're scared of the law in this instance. Like, they want to make sure that you're not going to turn them in, or vice versa. And then if there's those of you who are going back to something that's bad, i.e. like the Stockholm Syndrome, or a perpetrator wanting to perpetrate his crime again on the same victim, if you guys are trying to get together, I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I've seen this. Okay, but anyway, I'm seeing you're trying to figure out if it's safe for you to do so. Like, am I going to jail? Am I going to die? You know, whatever. Whatever. Okay. But the thing that's strange about all of this, there's wedding over this reading with the Lovers, Two of Cups, the Church, the Three of Pentacles can kind of be the Four of Wands twice, both in the upright. The Two of Cups in reverse as well. And Three of Cups. There's just like wedding everywhere. I don't know why that's here. There is such thing as spousal rape, so that may be something here. But there's some kind of a betrayal of, it could be a perceived contract, could even be blackmail, okay? Like that's a contract, but it's just not written down for obvious reasons. Whatever happens, somebody's ending a cycle. They're ending an on and off again relationship, could be an affair. They're not going to juggle two things anymore. Like somebody's saying, hey, this can't keep going on the way it is. And I think it's the addiction. Either way, coming to a decision. Good news. I do want to talk real quick. But here saying not kicking a bad habit, and then we have Three of Cups. They're both threes. So I see, like, the universe is going to answer your prayers. Because some of you are praying about this addiction, whatever it is. You just want everything to be right. Some of you are praying about having been a victim. And you want everything to come out. And some people are standing their grounds. So some of you may feel falsely accused. But you just don't know where you stand. And this is saying get out and find somebody. And this is saying, I've turned my back. I need to kick the habit. Some of you want to go out and drink and party. I'm seeing that's not good. Okay. But this is saying get out and find some help to kick this habit that you can't do on your own. Because if not, you could end up with Chariot and Justice here. I don't know why I didn't see this earlier, but could end up with DUI. Okay. Or just, the law is coming for you fast. So we need to get this under control. So seeking help. If you are blackmailed, might as well just go ahead and reveal the truth to somebody. Okay. This is ending something. Now, I will tell you the trouble, I think you are going to avoid the trouble because you're trying to make a decision. Maybe to tell somebody, whatever. But when the Three of Cups is in here, it says your trouble's averted. So, good news, right? Whoever this is, or whoever these people are. No trouble as far as that goes. But it's only if you make a definite decision to end a pattern. Or you finally decide whether it's get married, don't get married. Stay together after an affair or don't. Or cut this addiction out or not. I'm saying you have to make a decision. And I think it would be better if you cut the addiction just because trouble's avoided. Also, with Justice in here, for those of you with bad wanting to make a business partner and I told you it was a bad investment, don't do it. Well, because justice is in here, you're going to avoid a financial disaster. What? Okay. Now, clarifying Two of Pentacles. Oh, no, I wasn't clarifying. These two just popped out like this. So, decision has to be made about a secret, about an addiction, about a creative journey. And I think you're going to decide against it. Because to me, this would be deciding for it, and this is against it. But there's a lot of surprises in here. So some of you may be getting a proposal, and great. But I'm seeing secret loves. Well, one, secret loves are coming out because High Priestess is here. Page of Pentacles is reversed. Any secret love is going to come out. And this is saying secret love dangerous. So it could just be a secret that's dangerous. Again, I'm seeing people who want things that are bad for them. Okay. See wrong choices. And the thing is, with the Lovers here in reverse, it says you have to deal with your inner force or your inner desire for what it is. You can't just deny it. You can't get over it or whatever. But I do see sexual addiction here. Okay. And with females, you're seeking a hero. And like the male ends up being the intruder or evil incarnate. Wow. And then for men, you're seeking some kind of heroine to save you, some kind of security, maybe monetarily, I don't know. But then you end up like reducing her to a toy or an object or an obstacle. But anyway, this burden is too much. It's more than the energy that you have. And I did see wasted energy with some card. I don't remember which one it was now because there's just too many in here. These all popped, so this is all for you guys. But again, I just want to say, wrong choice, wrong belief. You're going to have to end that badness. What terrible. Okay, I can't think straight. Some people, I see unrequited love somehow fits in here. And others, besides this inner war with yourself and feeling like a failure because maybe you fell off the bandwagon, whether it's an assault or just addiction, I'm seeing you do avoid the consequences, okay? I thought justice was coming for you, but I think the justice is getting the help that you need, especially because Temperance and the Star are in here. I think you're just going to get help, and I don't see rehab, so I don't know what the help is going to be. But this gets fixed. But I'm also seeing people who are breaking up. They can either resolve the issue that they have, whether it's marriage or, I don't know, perpetrator or victim. They can either resolve it or break up. Some people are going to get married just for the convenience of the money, or they already have, and they realize it was a bad choice. And so they're going to have to take that into account. Some people got married because they have a sexual addiction and they need somebody there all the time. But then they're still going out and either having affairs or assaulting people. Wow. And I did read somewhere once that most rapists, unfortunately, are male, and then are Caucasian, and tend to have a partner, a steady partner, most of the time. So, okay. You might be dealing with the Pisces, Cancer, Sagittarius, Aquarius, another Scorpio perhaps, a Leo, and Capricorn, and Libra. These are all the signs that are going to be involved here. I don't really see anybody else. Maybe Gemini, because we do have Lovers reversed. That was just on the bottom of a deck that I just happened to set down. But the Tower for sure came in when I asked the question, is it most likely sexual assault? And it was a yeah. Okay. Oh dear. I got another creepy scenario. Okay. So, I did tell you about like a guy could be married. That's probably why the marriage is here. And then hiding mom issues. I don't see the Empress, so I'm a little less worried about that, but it could be. There just could be something. Maybe somebody's had some kind of a sexual assault from their mother, or even a father figure, but I see mother because of the High Priestess. And that's affected their whole life. Okay. Something's unresolved with family, because family's in reverse. And that's possibly something that somebody's been dealing with for a long time, and it could have caused an addiction. I do want to bring up, because Four of Wands is in here twice, with that King of Pentacles reversed that I saw, I'm seeing if you were to go with this investment, you would not have a fiscal reward. Okay. Like, where are all the good cards at? Like Ten of Cups and Six of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Where are those cards? And the Wheel of Fortune. That's what I want. But whatever happens, justice, all the wrongs get righted, okay? With the Star, I'm seeing victory. Ooh, yeah. With the Star and the Chariot, victory is very defined, and you'll be very blessed. With the High Priestess, it's being wise, making that wise decision. It's going to lead to victory. And with the King of Pentacles reversed, it's going to be a victory, but it's not a victory of gain like it would be if it were upright. Okay? It's not going to be a windfall, okay? It's going to be more like, let me think of this. Instead of gain, it's going to be breaking even, or just not a loss, okay? Because if you invest, you know there's a loss. If it's bad. So I can see some of that. Yeah, I see fighting for vision for those of you on the business creative side. Oh, man. I'm going to go into strength over here. So with strength and the Chariot and the Moon, I'm seeing that you're going to have to, if you're interacting with people, you're going to have a gentle strength approach when it comes to, well, to lust, but anything. Just, you need to have control. You have to control yourself. And you need to be gentle with yourself because you're obviously struggling with something. And I think some of you are going to get an insight that comes to you, but it's going to be blocked at first. And it may be that you need to remove yourself from a certain crowd of people. And I'm going to tell you, whatever this addiction is, oh wow. I just realized something. I kind of sort of gave a reading to a Scorpio. And what I'm about to say comes up for that. So maybe for that person, I don't know. I'm just going to say it. Okay. If you don't control whatever this is, your enterprise will not be strong. It'll be a weak enterprise. Business, whatever. It's not going to have a future. And didn't I tell you we have prison of your own making, no future at the very beginning of the first video? This is going to cost somebody. So it has to get under control. It's about your reputation. It's about your name. It's about your money. Now the problems can be avoided, but I'm thinking you have to tell the truth and make a decision to stop it. Because I don't think you have a lot of support. You don't have a strong family background or somebody you could really go to. Like, I can see some people going to their mother, but there's something there with the mother that's just not quite right. I don't know what that's about. Some of you, with justice, you're going to need a strong legal team. And I think you might avoid bad news in that case. You might just get probation or something if that's the case. Or this other person might. But this is a very important story here. The moon. It's like a big deal. Which, I mean, I guess it would be just because of this video, but still, I mean, I see you need a lot of patience, work on that, a lot of balance, and then integrating whether it's trauma, whatever this is, you're gonna have to integrate it into yourself. And I know I say that a few times and everybody struggles with it. It's probably just a constant process. It's just taking these things, identifying them as part of your story, not a part necessarily of your soul, if that makes sense, and going on. Like, yeah, this happened, and then going on. Like, yeah, I used to do that, or I did that, blah, 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 and now I'm moving on. Or I'm still struggling with it, but every day I'm doing better. I fell off the bandwagon, but I'm going to get it back up and do it again. I mean, you Scorpios, especially if you're in the Phoenix stage or whatever it is, you guys are really good at that. You know, being a big pile of ashes and then rising from the ashes like a phoenix. So you guys are like known for your being reborn. You're always coming back from the dead. And I think with the Chariot, okay, inside you feel very weak for whatever reason. Like you feel like you can't control this addiction and it's getting to you because you're Scorpio, you know, you can control anything. And then this is saying you have an outward display of control. Now, for whatever reason, I'm getting something. Okay. It could do with the mom issue, but it doesn't have to. It could even be just a parent, but it doesn't have to be anybody. But there's some issue that makes you feel weak inside. Okay, Scorp, I think this is you. Especially if you have Leo in your chart or Cancer in your chart. Or if you're dealing with one of these people. This is you. Whatever has made you feel weak inside, this addiction, which to me seems sexual, could be a little bit of alcohol as well. Whatever it is your outward expression. Like you're trying to show people that you're strong. And the reason I'm seeing it, I'll give you an example. I had a roommate, male, and no, nothing funny was going on. And he was addicted to like bodybuilding. Like, yeah, it was crazy. And it was because, you know, as a kid, he had been like, had the pulp, you know, he's beaten to a pulp. He had the shit beat out of him all the time. And so that's his thing. Like, he always has to be bigger. Like, he has to show that he's tough and nobody can do that. So to me, it's like an overcompensation. And there's different kinds of rapists out there. There's, I don't even remember what they are. But gosh, this is the only way I know how to term it. The nice rapists, okay, are the ones who feel powerless and they're trying to get their power by, well, taking it from somebody else. Now, please don't give me some flack because I said nice rapist, because there's no such thing as a nice rapist. But that's the only way I know how to put it because I just can't think of the labels, okay? All right. Can you believe we still have more? Oh my goodness, this is crazy. I hate this reading, you guys. Shoot me now. Okay. So again, prison of your own making. Here's your prison. Could be a marriage. It could be any kind of a structure. Like, I feel like you built the house, you live in it. Now we have Page of Pentacles reversed. This is the need to let go of an obsession. It could be the addiction as well, but there could be obsession in here. And we have you guys. We have death. No, we have a 3 in here. We have lots of 3s. So I see prayers being heard. You know, you're going to get help. Whether you're a victim or a perpetrator. And then it also equals to 4, and we have lots of 4s in here. So I'm seeing it's going to end up with stability, and you're going to get free from oppression. Okay? But this is having to let it go, let it slip through your fingers. This is sexual passion. This is obsession, and it could be an inordinate amount of obsession instead of letting it go. So, but with the 9 of Wands in here, I see the struggle is going to be over. Okay, so good news. You're going to eventually be able to abstain from this. You may not see it coming, though. I see you're going to have to stop being so serious about it. That's going to help you lighten up and get over this. But I see somebody who's losing faith in themselves because of this. And I'm seeing, don't do that. Like, you can get it, okay? You can turn this guy right back around. Not to have the obsession, but to get focused again on your goals, to go further, to be successful. I'm seeing don't wallow in whatever this is. No indulging with the Three of Wands and death, okay? So this is all good. Like, there's an end of indulging, there's an end of a struggle, there's an end of self-doubt. Could be the end of a relationship, though. And it could have been a relationship just built on something sexual, which, I mean, yeah. But, like, I'm seeing more as, like, an unhealthy sexual, not the fun way, but something, you know, criminal, possibly. Okay, with the Chariot and death in here, and this, I'm seeing somebody's going to get rejected. Especially if there's two women, or if somebody has a partner, but they go out and do whatever. I see this secret determination, this secret ambition, whatever the secret is with the High Priestess. With the Chariot, I'm seeing this person's going to decide not to choose the other woman. They're also not going to wait for anybody. And somebody could be deciding not to be with a mistress because the primary partner is pregnant. Also, with the Chariot in here, guys, wherever it was, I don't even know what I did with it. It disappeared. Probably put it over here. Okay. Anyway, this person is obsessed with cars and death and women. I'm seeing a little bit of, like, because there's entitlement, there's a little bit of a misogyny here. But yeah, I just see cars and women. And then, of course, this addiction. That's not the women or the cars, it's something else. And that applies to you, Scorpio, then you know. Oh. I think a partner is going to start seeing somebody for who they truly are, which in that case would turn the Eight of Swords around. But I think that's only going to come after a revelation. And here's the revelation, okay? You'll have to lay all that past to rest, especially if this has already happened. Whatever person you're talking to, you'll have to lay it to rest. Whatever the corruption is, whatever the obsession is, just let it expire. I'm seeing don't be afraid, because I do see people afraid to come out of something or to talk about something. But I'm seeing you're going to have to talk about it in order to let it go and leave the past behind. You're going to have faith about it, because I think it's causing you a lot of grief and a lot of sorrow. And you're aiming for recovery, but I don't think you're going to get it until there's some kind of a revelation. Okay, I already talked about these enough, so I'm not going to. Yeah, talked about those two. Now, let's come down to the Four of Pentacles at the bottom. It's upright. This is withholding a secret. Somebody's holding on. They're hoarding. Addiction. Okay. It's clarified. Also, I see just hold on to your money. Don't invest. It's clarified by Four of Pentacles reversed. I hate when that happens to me. Okay. And it fell out in reverse. So that's how I know it's meant to be reversed. This is a firm foundation. This is, to me, it's the Four of Wands reversed. Okay. Because this is firm foundation. This is the opposite. So, I can see this marriage turning upside down, or this contract turning upside down, should you keep the addiction or hold the secret in. So this is kind of like these last three cards are a warning. If you hold the secret, if you don't let go of the relationship or whatever's expired and you stay with the addiction, end of a marriage, end of a contract, could be the end of a business. Yeah, I think I mentioned that already. The end of an achievement. I'm also seeing, yeah, again, let go of fear, okay? Because it's not going to solve anything. I'm also seeing, like, stop spending so much money. This also says you're going to have to be open. And you're afraid of being exploited, but I'm seeing you're not going to be. So be open. Because, I mean, there's so much at stake here that it's just better to be open and talk about something. Don't be afraid, no matter who you are. And those of you who are afraid of unrequited love or rejection, I'm saying don't even let it hold you back. Talk about it anyway. All right, now we have Two of Cups reversed. It also fell out in reverse. So I see that whatever this situation is, you do have to talk to somebody. Look at me, I'm all splotchy from being nervous. Okay, I don't like this reading, you guys. This says that you're going to, well, I already know you're going to have a truce. That's part of your steps. But this says you have to work on all of your relationships. Family, romantic, business, everything. And again, I'm seeing there is a soulmate somewhere in here. But it might be the end of that relationship. However, it doesn't have to be. It could still be positive. For those of you who are scared, and some of you don't know where you stand with somebody, possibly because there was something very terrible that went on between you guys, which, why do I say that for all the Scorpio readings? What is going on with you guys? Okay. Some of you could end a friendship, okay, because we do have death here. Some of you, it could be the transforming of a friendship after it's over. Like maybe you no longer want to be friends. Maybe you want to be lovers instead, because currently you may not be lovers. Whatever. But this says, you know, if you're not sure or whatever the agreement is that you need to make with somebody, you're afraid they won't work with you, but it could be that they will. I can't say for sure. But whoever's the drinker, whoever's the domineering person, I'm seeing they're probably the one that's scared. That's kind of strange because, but I did tell you that they're weak on the inside, but on the outside they're showing that they're not. I'm seeing that be positive, okay? Because things are still okay. Like there's still hope. This is the need to forgive and forget and start fresh. And that's going to bring a healing about because we do have Temperance and the Star both upright. I do see this need to like let go, make that decision. And then some of you really are separating from a union. Like maybe you've been in a relationship that was dysfunctional because you did lose that connection and you've just been staying for money purposes. And that's something that has you trapped like in your own prison. And so I see you moving because there's no future. That was a quick round. Yeah. So that may be one person, that may be a lot of people, and that's one interpretation. But that could be something that you're also involved in. Like Scorpios, you may just have a lot of stuff going on, and I'm just seeing all of it, and it could all apply to you, or it could all be applying to different people. Okay. Since I've already taken like 600 hours to do this reading, this is the longest reading I've done in a long time, by the way. I want to see what's going on for love, because love is in here. In fact, I think most of it's about a loving or a love type of relationship. Can't say if it's love or not. Although I do see soulmate and marriage and stuff, but okay, whatever. Addiction really warps a lot of things, so. But basically just for business, I see don't invest and you'll be fine. I'm also seeing stop being scared and come out with the truth. Now, remember, this may not be you. This may be somebody who's close to you. You're near the crisis. So I'm just going to talk about love here, because business was really simple. In fact, even the people who this is about love, it could be somebody you've worked with. Okay, passion in reverse. So allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Some of you, okay, you have a lot of passion. This is why this is in reverse. It's like an exorbitant amount, because we had strength card and death, which are both about passion. So yeah. And we do have the star card and temperance, which are both about fireworks. So I can see love at first sight for some people. And in a creepy way, I see victim at first sight. I don't like to think like that. That's creeping me out. Okay, something about finances and career, which I think we've talked about. That could be affecting your relationships, your love life, because some of you want to be with somebody else, but you're having to stay in a partnership. Could be a marriage or somebody you live with because of money. Okay, I'm gonna say it's safe. So maybe this person was just bad in the past. I don't know. It says open up your heart. And then those of you who've done something wrong and you're scared, you don't know where you stand, I'm saying, yeah, everything's safe. Even though this reading scares the fuck out of me, it says it's safe, so that's what we're going with. Because you know I can pull these in reverse, so otherwise I would have been in reverse. Yeah, get out of this. You know what it is. If you don't, then you're not even supposed to be watching this video. Ooh, honeymoon period. Okay. Some of you might be going on a honeymoon soon, but I really see this as like a really romantic time, enjoying bliss together. Don't feel very playful. Okay, so maybe we need to turn that around. Okay, one more. Okay. Forgiving and learning in reverse. So people aren't letting things go because they're not forgiving. But I'm seeing that's going to be turned around, and you're going to have to make that decision as well. As you release and heal the past. Okay, so this is about somebody you know. You experience more love in your present moments. So there's something that you're going to have to let go from the past. It doesn't have to be in this relationship, but it could be. And this usually reminds me, I'll tell you because I usually say it, reminds me of the card getting to know each other, which is having a heart-to-heart conversation. And that helps you get to know people, which in turn helps you see them in a different way. That way there's not a lot of fear or paranoia like the moon in here twice, where you're just having these illusions of what people are. You can actually get to the truth. So that's what I'm seeing. Let's pull one more. Oh, yep. Some of you had to heal family issues, whether it's in a relationship or with your family, your mother's, whatever. You got it. Your love life's gonna benefit from that, okay? Ooh, codependency. Oh, it could be a person because, you know, money, you're codependent on this person, but also addiction. All right, guys. That was your reading. I don't know what else to say about it because that was terrible. The good news is everything's going to work out. So it probably didn't in the past, but it will now. I thought justice was coming for you, but I think it's just any kind of wrong being righted. Court may not even come into play. All right. Good luck, guys.